Alex, and I'm here to cook a country western burger while teaching chemistry at the same time. You will learn things such as proteins, amino acids, denaturation, and various styles of heating such as radiation, and I also believe convection and conduction. Now I'm going to show you the ingredients. This is something I've pre-made. Some seasoned flour. I just took some seasoned salt and pepper, and threw it together with like a bunch of flour. So, yeah. These are the onions, which will be for the onion rings in the burger. I got some applewood bacon, which is pretty nice. The main part of the burger, obviously. Some cheddar cheese, and you can probably see this in the background, I don't know, but onion rolls. Yes, we're being very onion oriented today. Now, let's see. First, we're gonna start by making ourselves the onion rings, because it's wise we get that out of the way. I'm going to take some milk. Alright, that should be good. Now I'm going to need about 2 eggs. Oh, silly me, these things aren't even empty yet. Let's go get some eggs from the... yeah. Now, the reason why eggs has to be in this little egg wash thing I'm making is because when you're doing stuff, especially like deep frying, whatever, when you do that, what it does is it's the process of denaturation, in which the long amino acid protein chains break down and they form a rigid structure when they're cooked. But what I'm doing also here is using the milk so that way it bonds better, because the proteins are actually unfolding and rearranging their shape, and it's bonding to the and beating it actually causes the proteins to unfold, which is why it's mixing with the milk so easily. Now let's get out our oil, and yeah, it's gonna be quite a bit, to be honest. This is actually, to be very, very honest with all of you, my first time ever filling up a pot full of oil. Like, I'm supposed to pour quite a bit. We have to do this, otherwise. This is, yeah, this, one more. That should be good. Never had to use that much oil ever before. Now, we're going to start off on, I would say, medium-highish heat, and yeah, let's watch as our oil's going to heat up. Normally I'd put it on this lid, but nah, I don't want to like cause it to boil, because that's not what you want. Preparing the onion rings right now by putting it in this egg wash and getting it in the seasoned flour, which is pretty much our batter. Now, this is convection and conduction when you put it in boiling oil, because it's surrounded by something that's being heated up. And you want to be careful when you do that, because it can splash, and the key trick is to not put too many at once, really, because otherwise it's not going to do you any good, and got a lot of my fingers. Well, anyways, time for the next one. And you just coat it in that flour. What I'm doing is, like, you dunk it in the egg wash again, and it sort of gives it that double coat. looks like this one's kind of floating, and this one's almost like looks like it's done. You don't want to get them too early because otherwise the little mixture thing, it'll just like come scraping off, and it's like it's not going to do you any good. It's not going to really get what you want. We're almost just about done with these onion rings. Let me just get these little guys up. You want them in a good golden brown color. I think we shall now soon be doing our next step, which shall be radiation. Alright, now we are going to take our bacon. And for this, I'm going to use about 2 slices. Slice number 1, and of course slice number 2. We're not going to fry these again because, you know, we've already used a lot of oil over there, but we shall put them in the microwave, which is pretty decent. What I'd like to do is radiation, and I would like to put this in there for 3 minutes. Now, radiation is when you basically have like the energy come from the heat source cook something. Like there's electricity that's in this thing that's creating them like heat waves, which is surrounding the bacon, and in other words, the bacon's being cooked in energy, basically. Alright, so our bacon is still in the microwave. Now we're going to have our meat. See? Burger. We're going to go double burger this time. I've already got the pan set to a medium heat, and we'll be cooking them about 4 minutes or so on each side. Whoops, this one tore a little bit, but oh well. Let's arrange the meat. Yeah, it's going to start cooking, and this is conduction. That's when you take like something like this iron or whatever this thing is, pan, and you basically heat it up, and anything that's touching the heated pan is cooked. Here's another example of denaturation, as I think the proteins are also unfolding, and not only that, but the meat is overall changing its structure, hence the reason why it becomes darker. Like when you cook food, like cooking meat or boiling eggs, and the reason behind the color change is denaturation. The proteins unfolding and the amino acids breaking and creating a more rigid structure. Now, I already got this stuff right here thanks to my sous chef and cameraman, aka my dad. And I'm going to get the burgers out right here. So we're going to start with one burger. That's right, we're doing double burger. Let me just turn the heat off on this one so it doesn't fry completely. Now I'm going to take your bacon, more bacon, and some onion rings. Left the rest of these onion rings for my family to eat. And then you take your second burger, because this is a double burger. Ooh, gotta be careful there. Still a little hot when it's, you know, out on the. And take your other onion roll. And that's it, your country western burger. Now, yes, this pretty much counts as my dinner because I haven't really eaten much of anything today. But I would simply like to inform you the chemical process, once again, denaturation. When amino acids break down in food and form a more rigid structure. And also it's when the proteins unfold and take a new shape. Examples of this would be like color change in meat when it gets, cooked, and also it's also considered denaturation when you have a hard-boiled egg and the yolk turns from like clear to creamy white. Radiation. Using energy, heat energy, to cook something. Convection and conduction, when you convection is when you surround it with the heated substance, and conduction when you take a heated object to cook something, in this case a frying pan. Thank you for watching this, and have a good day. This is Alex Christoforou, signing off.